So the Marble League qualifiers well, not just, it's been 3 days, but they have concluded, and we now have the entire roster for the Marble League. Every single team. Maybe I'll put them on screen now. Maybe I won't. I don't know. Whatever. But we are going to be ranking the Marble League, the main league for now. I might do a showdown later. Depends. But we are going to be ranking the main teams on where I think they're going to place, from first to 16th all the way. Let's just get straight into it. Blackjacks. Now Blackjacks, I so they were a team I predicted to qualify. I will say, uh, similarly to Team Plasma, which we'll get to later, I think they are a very good team. They have everything they need to be a good team, like one of the top tier teams. Like genuinely, they haven't done anything that bad other than 2023. 2023, like obviously they would have gotten relegated had relegation stayed. But if you look at every other year, 2022, baller. Like if Team Plasma weren't Team Plasma that year, Blackjacks would have sweep the showdown. 2024, need I say more? It's 2024, and then 2025. Even like they got screwed over so many times. They got ninth place, 10th place so many times, and they still ended up like nearly top half. I don't know how, but they have all the material they need to like be a top contender. And I think if any year is going to be their year, I think it's this year. I genuinely think the Blackjacks are going to win the Marble League. That is my prediction. I like it's weird to have it be the first team we talk about, but like I do this in alphabetical. Like yeah, I just got to put them in win. Bumblebees. Now Bumblebees, if you look back at my qualifiers video, I did not say they were going to qualify. They were like one of the 50-50 teams. Like, I think the Wolfpack were there, the Swarm. I kind of had doubts about them. Team Galactic as well. No, Team Galactic was a solid choice. But yeah, I did not really have them in qualifying or not qualifying. I had them in not qualifying officially, but like, the Bumblebees, they're just a team. They are just a team. Uh, like when you look at their history before, like they technically have perfect attendance since 2021. So 2022 through 2026, they have perfect attendance. 6 of the last 7 years, they have made it, and they never really do all that bad. Like 2020, like the bottom 6 was bad, but they still made 11th. 2022, they were the bronze bees. They got ninth that year. 2023, again, need I say more? 2024, again, they did pretty bad by placement, but by points they did pretty good. And then 2020 was the opposite. They did good on placement, but they didn't do good on points. 2025, I couldn't describe in 2025. They did nothing notable in 2025. They did a few medals. I think one of them was bocce. I want to say one of them was bocce, but again, they just exist. They have like outside of 2023, they just exist, and they're really good at qualifying, but they're not that much good. They're not that much better than any other team at anything else. Like, and I think this is the time where they are gonna fall. Like, they have to. The shell has to crack at some point. I think this is their year to crack. I'm gonna put them in the bottom 4. I don't have a specific placement yet. Chocolatiers. Now, Chocolatiers. Uh, of course, I do not want them to qualify. I don't like the Chocolatiers. That is, pretty much, that's my thing. I don't like the Chocolatiers. But I have to admit, they know how to qualify. They're a good team. They're a good team. I think like one of the best qualifier performances ever has to say something. Like obviously we've seen Team Plasma do the same thing last year, or not in last year, 2023. They did the best in the qualifiers and then they got 16th. But like the Chocolatiers, uh, I hate them. I hate them. They're a good team though, and they're due for a good finish. They haven't had a particularly good finish since 2021, at least in the main league. They're gonna get 4th through 8th. I don't know where specifically. We'll rank on vibes, but yeah, 4th through 8th. Crazy Cat Size. Now, Crazy Cat Size, like, the qualifiers were just so good for them. Like, the events, like water race and hurdles and balancing. Like, those three events like are all really good for the Cat's Eyes. Like, and that's why they qualified, at least in my opinion. Uh, but the Cat's Eyes, what have they done? Again, it's a very similar case to the Bees. Like, I think they are one of the top teams, like objectively, like top 8 at least. But what have they done outside of 2023? They could qualify. They can qualify, but they haven't done much outside of 2023. Like, they're always like fifth or like lower mid pack. They're fifth or lower mid pack. That's pretty much all they do. And then 2025 they missed out. I just don't think this is their year. Like, they're not gonna do bad. They're like crazy casters are never gonna do bad. The same with the Savage Speeders. We'll talk about them later, but they're never gonna do terrible. Like relegation worthy in the showdown or like tank bowl worthy in the main league. They're never gonna be there. But they are they this is an off year for them. I'm feeling it. Like the events are fine for them, but like when the events are fine for them, 2022, 2020, no, 2024, no, 2019, 2019, like 2019, 2022, they just do average. They just do average when they have average events. And I think they have average events. I'm going to put them in a 3-12. Green Ducks. Now, Green Ducks, everyone, it's like since the Hazers kind of crumbled after 2021, the Green Ducks are kind of unambiguously the best team to never win a league. You can argue like maybe Team Galactic maybe. Uh, yeah, it's really just Team Galactic that competes with them. But like, yeah, Green Ducks best team to never win the league, and best team to never win anything to be honest. Like because the Hazers have won Marbula one now. Everyone or at least one person always says it's their year. They're gonna win. It's not happening. Like not anytime soon. I don't see like they are a good team. Like objectively, I don't know if I would put them top 5, but they're really close to it. Like sixth, or sixth would make sense. Like Savage Speeders, Raspberry Racers, or Rangers. Like maybe I don't even know who goes there. Like once you get past the top 3, it's such a fucking crapshoot. But like they're a good team, and they have good momentum. They always actually no, they don't have good momentum. They fucked up 2025 and 2024 was good. 2023 was good. 2022 was good. They're just always a good team. I think they're gonna do good. I don't think they're gonna do like particularly good. Like they're not gonna have a strong season, but they're gonna have a good season. Let's put it that way. And they're gonna be they are gonna I don't like it, but they're gonna go below the Chocolatiers. Indigo Stars. Indigo Stars. This is one of my proudest predictions of the qualifiers. I predicted them to qualify. I don't know how many predicted them to qualify. The 5-year trend is still up. Rojo Rollers, Team Primary, Snowballs, Jungle Jumpers, Oceanics, now Indigo Stars. It's going to be Team Primary again. Team Primary 2027. Let's go. But unrelated. That's unrelated. Indigo Stars. Indigo Stars. I did say they are a team with potential, just like Team Plasma, just like the Blackjacks. The Blackjacks have shown it. Team Plasma hasn't shown it that much, but Indigo Stars, they've shown it. They competed very well in 2025, 2023 as well. And they can qualify, obviously. They did qualify. 2026, I think it's going to be a good year. I don't think it's going to be their best year. I don't think it's going to be their best year. Like, actually no. Considering what their main league history is like 14th to 13th, I think. They're going to have a better year than that. Like, I think they still need some time to simmer. Not necessarily in the showdown, but like they're not gonna have their breakout year just yet. I think they are gonna be in the 9th to 12th range. Actually, I think they're gonna be the Cat's Eyes. I'll probably put the Cat's Eyes 12th. Indigo Stars, I'm feeling 9th or 10th. That feels like their area. Hazers. Now the Hazers, they are one of my favorite teams in this year's Marble League. Like maybe second favorite, honestly. Like I could see the argument for second favorite team in the Marble League this season. But like I don't think this is their year. Like similar they're going to have a similar year to 2024 where they just kind of stick in the lower half. but they're not going to get the back-to-back golds that they got in 2024. They might get back-to-back medals. They're not getting back-to-back golds. Back-to-back golds help them so much to not get them in like the bottom five. I think they finished 11th that league. I'm not sure, somewhere around there, but like they are gonna have a stinker this season. Like we have seen the Hazers do really bad. Like obviously 2022. We haven't seen them really do bad in the main league. Like we've seen, what is it, 20 like outside of 2022, they haven't really had a bad season. Like 2023 was average, 2025 was average, 2024 was average. Like they are due for a stinker, and I think this is their year. I do think they're gonna finish ahead of the Bumblebees. Yeah, I think they're gonna finish ahead of the Bumblebees, but they're gonna be 13th to 16th. Now the Cobalts. The Cobalts, love them. Like again, one of my favorite teams in the league. Top four probably. I want to say. Uh, I don't feel them doing particularly good this season. Uh, like in the sense that they are not gonna have a good championship defense. I feel like this is a bit of kayfabe, but I feel like they put so much into qualifying and they wanted to make their most out of qualifying, and that's why they won the league. And now that they've won the league, they have proven themselves to be a good team. Like they won the Marble League. You can't do better than winning the Marble League. But now that they've won the Marble League, what else is there to do? Like they I don't think they really want to win it again so soon. Uh I'm feeling like they just kind of want to chill. They want to be a staple team. Uh and like obviously qualifying would be really good for them, or like auto qualifying, I mean. But like they don't need to really do that, because here's the thing: they could host. They could definitely host. I think between it's between the Cobalts and the Hazers. I think one of those two are gonna host 2027. And I think the Cobalts, because they're gonna finish higher, I would put them more likely. Like at least for me, they're gonna finish higher. I would put them. I'll put them above the Stars and the Cat's Eyes. I think they're probably going to finish ninth. Ninth feels very Cobalts. Mellow Yellow. Mellow Yellow. I mean, what can I say? Mellow Yellow. They are just such a weird team in the Marble League. Like, outside of 2023, where they did, like, okay, they are always either really good and somehow sneak out with a really good spot, or they are just garbage. Like, 2022, 2020... 2018, we've seen it, but 2019, 2017, 2021, like they just do good. Like they did good in 2025, and if you keep track of the years they do bad, 2018, 2020, 2022, 2024, even years, 2026, I think it's time for them to start being bad again. Mellow Yellow. And the events are not particularly good for them, at least the first half, because we've seen the first half. Like, individually, they've done good in most events, but I just don't see them doing good this round. Like, I don't think they're going to have a bad start. Like, 2020 was, like, horrific start for them. I feel like they're just going to have a 2022 season where they're just, like, existing. Like, very Chocolatiers-esque, Indigo Stars-esque of the previous years. They just kind of sit around, do whatever they want. Maybe snatch a podium, a win, but they're just gonna chill. I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them above the Hazers. Above the Hazers. Oceanics. Oceanics. I feel like like obviously there's not going to be a dynasty. There's no such thing as a dynasty in the Marble League. I feel like they are going to be a team that like in this year, and of course last year and the year before that. I feel like they're a team on the up and up. Similar like the Pinkies in 2021, they podiumed and then they won the league, and then they've just been like chilling, like they've just been chilling, really. Like they've just been a good team for 5-6 years now, and I think the Oceanics, I think they're here to stay. Oceanics, like again, they like Pinkies when you they were parallel to Pinkies in 2021. 2021, both of them podiumed. Or 2021, Pinkies podium. 2024, Oceanics podiumed in the showdown. And then 2022, Pinkies won the league. Oceanics got second. And then 2023, they did pretty solid. I think they're gonna do pretty solid. I think they're probably gonna do like fifth place around there. And then 2025 can be like an off year for the, or 2027, sorry. 2027 could be an off year, and then 2028 they're going to be back in full force. Like that is my prediction for the Oceanics in the coming years. And I think they're going to be fifth, or fourth, fifth, around there. Pinkies. Again, they are one of the best teams, just objectively, since 2020, or since 2021. They've arguably, I don't know. I don't know if people are ready for this. The Pinkies might be the best team of the last 6 years of the 2020s. Like genuinely, okay, not the 2020s because 2020, like the year exists, but like the Pinkies have just been really good in the Marble League for so long, and the fact that they only have one podium to show for it is kind of ridiculous. Like they could have podiumed in 2023, they could have podiumed in 2025, realistically. And they have two showdown podiums, 2021, 2024. They're due for something. They're due for something good. And, like, I could... A Blackjack's Pinkies, like, title fight, that seems pretty good to me. Like, I don't know, I'm liking that idea. Yeah, like, the Pinkies deserve success. I want the Pinkies to do good. I think they're going to podium. I think they're going to get second place. Raspberry Racers. Okay, Raspberry Racers are a funky team to consider. They, like, out of the main three, the Raspberry Racers, Orangers, Savage Speeders, the big three of the Marble League, I would say they are by far the most consistent, especially in recent times. Like, 2024 was a bad year for them, or for the Speeders and the Orangers, because the Orangers didn't qualify. Speeders did, like, 13th. Speeders in 2025 were, like, average. Orangers were pretty solid in 2025, admittedly. And then 2023, Orangers were slightly below average. Savage Speeders, that was their good year. 2022 was also a pretty good year. 2021 was average. Like, if you just look at it, Raspberry Racers are probably the best of the big three at the moment. And I think that's going to hold true here. Like, obviously the Orangers are competing, but I think the Savage Speeders are going to have a worse year than the Razzies. Would I say the Razzies are going to have a good year? Not really. Like, they're just good. They're just, like, a very similar season to, like, 2022. 2022, they didn't do much. I think they did get, like, a gold at some point. And they did silver in, what is it, elimination race. They're just going to have an average season. Like, I would expect them to finish around, like, 140, 145 points. Just like, a bit above average. I'm going to put them in, like, 8th. Like, I'll just put them in 8th. Okay, Savage Speeders. Now the Savage Speeders, I don't even know where to start with the Savage Speeders. Like, they are still obviously the GOATs of the Marble League. Like, undoubtedly, 2-time winners, 5-time, 6-time podiumers. But how much of that is carried by their 2016 to 2020? Because, like, obviously the Orangers are the big carry of 2016 to 2020. Like, 2021 through 2025, they are just average. They are so painfully average. Savage Speeders are still good. 2022, 2023, both really good years. But, like, they're starting to slip. I think not necessarily that they are, like, decreasing in performance. I think the bar of excellence has just been raised to the point where they actually have to try. Like, 2016, they, like, it's such a hard thought to articulate, but, like, I think the Savage Speeders have been caught up to. Let's just say that. And I don't think they're gonna, like, kick it into high gear and try to fight back and prove that they're gonna be the GOATs forever. I don't think they're gonna do that this year. Like, they could do that in 2027, we'll see. But I don't think they're gonna do that this year. I think they're primed to finish ahead of the Cat's Eyes. I think they could finish below the Stars. I'm gonna put them in, what is that, 11th. I'm gonna put them in 11th. Snowballs. Like, they're, I think in qualifiers, I had them very similarly to the Bumblebees. I had them in not qualified, but, like, any of those teams could have qualified. Wolfpack, Bumblebees, Snowballs, Chocolatiers. I could have had any of them, and I just happened to have the Wolfpack, and that didn't really go well for me. But Snowballs, they are a good team. 2024 proved it. 2025, they didn't prove it, but 2023, they did prove it. 2022, the relegation escape that Snowy did, is still legendary. 2021, like, if you just look at their history recently, they're an average team. Uh, Outside of 2024, 2024 was just goated somehow. I don't know how they pulled that off. But they're just a pretty solid team at this point. They're not like A tier. They're like, I would say like the top of B tier. Top of B tier. That makes sense. Top of B tier. And I think they're gonna get a top of B tier performance. Like sixth. Sixth makes sense for them. And yeah, sixth makes sense for them. Solar Flares. Solar Flares are such a weird team to consider in the Marvel League because 2021, 2022, 2023, they were garbage. Just hot garbage. And then 2024 comes around. I know they would have been in qualifiers anyway, but they managed to qualify. I don't know how they managed to qualify, but they managed to qualify. And then they managed to get MVM, Radiance, the GOAT, and then they get 7th place. How? Fucking how? It's the Solar Flares. You tell someone in 2022 or 2023 that the Solar Flares are going to win MVM, they're going to be crazy. That's crazy. But it happened. And in 2025, they kind of like fell down back to earth. They didn't have a terrible showdown, but like they didn't have a good showdown. Like when you think of the good showdown teams of 2025, you think Team Plasma, Shining Swarm, Turtle Sliders, Hazers. Yeah, those guys. Indigo Stars maybe, but you don't really think of the Solar Flares. And then they came in swinging in the qualifiers this year. Like, I am still very proud of my Group A qualifiers because I feel I had every Group A team, except for the Wisps, qualified, and then the Wisps were 7th. The only thing that stopped that was the Solar Flares. And how the fuck, bro? Literally, how the fuck? How the fuck did that happen? But, like, Solar Flares, like, I have a podium spot available and 13th to 16th spot available. And between the Solar Flares and Team Plasma, I just don't see the Solar Flares making it onto the podium. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. They need some time. 2024 was a breakout year, but I think it's going to be more of a fluke than a consistent, they show up in the main league thing. I think they can do this in like 2028, 2029. They are not going to be able to podium in 2026. That's my opinion. I'm going to put them, you know what? I'm going to put them in last. They really should have done bad in 2024. And the fact that they did it, I feel like they're going to do even worse than they could have done in 2024. I think they're going to put that last. That leaves us with Team Plasma. I've said it myself. Favorite team in the league at the moment because every other team did not make it. Team Plasma, I said it in the qualifiers. I was one of the only ones to back them and say they were going to qualify. Team Plasma, they have all the materials, all the resources they need, all the hype. They have everything they need to become a good team, and I think this is going to be their breakout year. Like, we think of 2024 as the breakout year for the Blackjacks. They're on the podium. I have them winning. Pinkies 2022 was obviously a breakout year. They won the league. 2026, it's prime for Team Plasma. I don't see why Team Plasma would not make the podium. Like, obviously, I see why they wouldn't make the podium. Like, they're not that good of a team. But I think this is their breakout year. They could absolutely not demolish the competition. I think it's going to be pretty close. I think Pinky's Blackjack's title fight, and then the podium is, like, very 2017-esque, but, like, not as big of a gap. Like, 30-point gap, I don't know about that, but, like, 15-point gap. And then, like, 5 points between the Blackjacks and the Pinkies, something like that. I think that's what's going to happen. And Team Plasma's going to come out on top. They're going to be really good overall, just consistent throughout the league. I don't know if, like, I'm feeling a very 2024 Blackjacks-esque season where they get a lot of medals. They're very consistent, but they don't get a gold. And I think that's going to be the thing that's holding them back from being in the title fight, that they just can't get a gold. That's my feeling of Team Plasma this season. I think this is going to be their breakout year in the Marvel League. I think they're going to podium. I think they're going to get 3rd place. And that is my predictions for the Marble League this year. I'm probably gonna make a showdown video. The showdown video. Uh, I don't know when the showdown starts because the showdown is gonna be in the main league videos, but hopefully it's not E1 because that would suck. But if it does, womp womp, I'll just do the video after E1. But yeah, I'm probably gonna make more Marble League content. This just feels very natural to me because I know enough stuff, and I feel like you guys want to see some stuff. Yeah, really, there's not much more to say. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, uh, do the hype video, hit the hype video button, do that. And I will see you next time.